Pittsburgh Penguins proud to select from Sherbrooke in Quebec Major Junior League, Samuel Poulin.
Wow, that's awesome. Coached his father in Hartford. I can't say enough good things about the young man. I've known him a long time. His work habits are phenomenal. His dad was, coming out of junior, his dad was a really good scorer. Craig could tell you it never materialized at the NHL level, but this kid can play. He's a player.
He's a powerful player. And, you know, he's played center, he's played left wing. You know, you talk about players that could be physically ready for the NHL. Samuel Poulin fits that description, certainly. But, you know, there's some areas of his game where he excels, and there's some areas of his game where there's a lot of development ahead for him. He's not anywhere near close to playing in the NHL. To me, he's got to go back and play junior. He's got to master the international game, playing for the World Junior team in Canada and trying to be a lot more consistent. His good is good, but when he falls off from those consistency areas, he now becomes a player that really doesn't impact the game. And when you skate as well as he does and you have the power, those are traits that you got to really work on, because you're not going to get an opportunity in the NHL if you're inconsistent.
Put up nice numbers in Sherbrooke this year, 29 goals, 76 points in the regular season, but he had 8 goals in 10 playoff games, had a very strong finish to the season.
So Samuel Poulin making his way up, shaking hands with Jim Rutherford.
Number 24 on our board, and he goes number 21.
So, greeting Mike Sullivan, Samuel Poulin up there, the newest member of the Pittsburgh Penguins. You talked about size, 6'1", 212, impressive-looking athlete. Maybe a little raw, few years to develop here. Pittsburgh, a talented team, can afford to wait at this point with this pick.
Well, they're going to have to wait because he's not ready to play.
Well, and we're at a point of the draft now where most players are raw. That's the, you know, and you know, it's development now, and that's why it's 2 or 3 years away. And you start pushing players like this into the NHL before they've had a sense of accomplishment at the levels below them, you're just setting yourself up to fail.